you have George Floyd's friend. Now, this is the guy, by the way, that sold George Floyd drugs. He was his dealer. And we brought this guy up before. Many people have talked about this guy, but he basically refused to testify in the Chauvin case. Well, okay. Now, let's keep in mind, this is the guy who allegedly gave George Floyd a fake $20 bill. The same fake $20 bill, by the way, that caused for him to get the police called on him in the first place. So he sold him the drug cocktail as well, and he's refusing to testify in the case because he's worried that he's going to incriminate himself and be responsible for a possible third-degree murder charge. Well, okay. I mean, that actually makes sense here. Think about it. The guy is kind of culpable in this entire situation. George Floyd's friend. I mean, he literally is his dealer. He gave him the money that got 911 dialed in the first place. So according to George Floyd's girlfriend, this is Courtney Ross, on one occasion, when she took pills believed to be bought from this guy, the drug dealer, by the way, the drug dealer's name is Maurice Lester Hall, and she said that she felt like she was going to die after taking his drugs. That's not a good that's not a good way to look at things right there. That doesn't really work out for the prosecution in this situation. So George Floyd's girlfriend also revealed that Floyd had been hospitalized twice in March. On one occasion, due to a drug overdose that saw him hospitalized for 5 days. She said the March pills did not come from Hall, but the other ones apparently did. So once again, you have the situation where several people are basically saying that this dealer has either dealt them bad drugs that made them feel like they were going to die, and the dealer's basically saying that he doesn't want to do anything at all. He's going to plead the fifth. He's going to refuse to testify because he may very well wind up being hit with a third-degree murder charge. So in Minnesota law, by the way, third-degree murder charges can be brought against someone directly or indirectly involved in providing, selling, or bartering controlled substances to a person who subsequently succumbs to their consumption. So, yeah, I mean, he has a right to obviously plead the fifth, but it's not looking too good for him either. And it just adds to more of what's going on in this case, that drugs were definitely a major part of this. As much as the mainstream media wants to ignore that fact, it's there. It's in the autopsy. We have evidence, and the people that actually did the autopsy literally said that if they basically had found George Floyd lying there on the street, same place and everything, in the same situation, but they didn't have a video of what had preceded that event to sway their opinion, they would have 100% said it was an overdose that he died from. Because there was zero evidence showing that it had anything to do with a knee being on his neck at all. You just watched a clip from the William Hall Show. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.